Hello everyone, today we are talking about Hedera Hashgraph, and I do have to apologize for the thumbnail. This is an old thumbnail because my new one isn't ready because I actually don't make my own thumbnails. It's a bit clickbaity for my new standards now. I'm trying to be as clickbaity, a perfect balance between providing value but getting people to click on the video. I think this is a little bit too clickbaity in my opinion, but it's the way it is. Title of the video is Next Governing Council Member. We're going to talk about that later on in the video. Obviously, it's all speculation. It's more based on trust me, bro. But everything in the future is speculation, and we're trying to speculate the best possible, reality future, so we can pivot ourselves to benefit the most. So when it comes to HBAR, what information in the future is going to benefit the price and then benefit our initial investment, our portfolios within this market. That is a whole game. That's what we're going to talk about in today's video. Discord is still open. Join down below if you're interested in any of these assets or just HBAR. Join, get some conversations going. Digital Wealth Society, a lot of things coming, a lot of info. Stay around to the end. Without further ado, here we go. Okay, so here we have the first piece of info of the day is MTech. Thank you, Central Bank of Nigeria, for the exciting opportunity to unveil what's to come in digitizing the CBN's regulatory sandbox with our API first platform. Now, a digital sandbox allows banks to test CBDCs without risk, stress test it, push it to the limits. In relation to MTech, Hedera, we know about the green CBDC, and Hedera is a network that MTech has chosen for their sandbox on the CBDC to be built on. This is millions of transactions that we are talking about here. So far we see MTech working with Nigeria and Ghana. Things are looking good for 2023 by Carmel Cadet from MTech. We have one more big announcement coming before the end of the year. Looks like 2024, meaning 2023 is about to be fire. Yes, this tech is going to dominate 2023. I'm very, very excited. Also, here we have Tata is Oracle to be one of the next Hedera Governing Council members. I will play this very quickly.
Oracle, all the people on the council are going to be, doing this with everybody's best interest on the network. And that's what brought us, and that's what's bringing our institutional clients, our banking clients, our institutional FI clients to the table. I think, even FIS Global, they're even part of some of the stuff we're doing. Big names like Jack Henry, are part of the stuff we're doing. Fiserv, just major companies know that this is the place, and we're helping steer them in this direction for those very critical reasons.
And it's very, very interesting. Was it a slip up of the words? Google, Oracle, all the people on the council. It seems like, he would have corrected himself. It's quite funny. Also, Twitter Space ended right after he said that. I don't know if they were approaching a halt. I'm not going to listen to the whole thing. But it's very, very interesting how it ended right after that. We do know, I think it's 2 or it's 3 governing council members are approaching on the horizon. So one definitely could be Oracle. You never say never. We also have here the Daily Huddle. Charles said that failed Cardano stablecoin project, a total loss on investment, utterly distasteful. Utterly. Here we have quotation marks from, if I can find it, where is it? Yeah, so Ardana said that building on Cardano blockchain was difficult and would be halting operations but leaving their code open source. Just build on Hedera. I said before, the competitors of Hedera aren't even in competition. They are going to destroy themselves by not being able to do simple things that Hedera can do. What these situations are doing is benefiting Hedera, setting a standard for small, medium, large entities who they're going to decide to build on. Also, here we have use cases here. Hedera Token Network by DLA Piper is on a mission to transform the world of finance. So they're tokenizing assets such as real estate. So if you want to tokenize a building, you can actually own a small piece of that building with the actual token. Here we have some use cases as well with Toko. Toko issues, digital private debt on Hedera public network with Hex Trust Custody. This is back in December 2021. And we also have here Toko using tokenization to boost property syndicate investment in New Zealand, all built on Hedera. To talk about more use cases, here we have Zepsi. Make sure you're following Zepsi. There's a reply here, talks about all the use cases on Hedera. So SBI Group, biggest bank assets in Africa, mentions multiple use cases in development. Avery Dennison, Atma.io. We also have SBI Group and Shinhan Bank, oldest bank in South Korea. We have DIFC Courts, Dubai government building on Hedera with the new governing council member. More. You can read them for yourself. Okay, now we're approaching the end of the video. This tweet links to the last tweet, which is a video of Lehman Baird. So why Hedera's consensus algorithm is superior. Proof of work based is inefficient and unfair. Leader based, there's DDoS problems and it's unfair. Economy based, malicious nodes, and proof of fairness, and voting based is impractical and unfair. Virtual voting avoids problems of other four, because we have here Lehman Baird, the Hedera network, is a leaderless system, enabling the greatest degree of stability and fairness. Here is the video, 2 minutes and 17 seconds long. And that is pretty much it for today's video. It's always a pleasure listening to Lehman Baird speak. You know, you can tell he's in it for the tech. You know, he's so passionate about it. It's like, you know, when it comes to Ronaldo and football or soccer, whatever you call it, he's passionate about it and it resonates back to you. And those 2 minutes and 17 seconds are going to fly by. Also, join the Discord and make sure you follow me on TikTok also, Real David Hepburn. Usually daily uploads, sometimes I miss one there and there. I'm definitely more disciplined with my YouTube channel, but I'm trying to spread the message of utility-based cryptos in a bear market. Cryptocurrency right now is not a hot topic, it is not a hot trend. Half as many people were talking about as they were last year, but I'm still here talking about, especially with HBAR, XRP, every crypto involved. But this is fun the video. Thank you very much for watching. Please leave a like down below, and I will definitely see you guys in the next one.
Some distributed ledger technologies are based on leaders. The leader-based DLTs have a leader computer. Everyone sends their transactions to the leader, and then the leader sends out, here's the order the transactions need to be. Or the leader sends out a block that has those transactions in that order that gets added to the chain. The problem with the leader-based system is that you can have a DDoS attack on the leader, a distributed denial of service attack, where computers all over the internet are flooding it with packets, preventing the leader from doing its job. Now, of course, a leader-based system would be designed so that if the leader goes silent for long enough, eventually it times out and everyone says, I guess the leader's computer has crashed, let's switch to a new leader. The problem is that if even one computer is infected with a virus or a worm, or is malicious, or has an insider, or is compromised, that one computer will know when we have a new leader and can direct the botnet to follow the new leader. And so the botnet can play follow the leader and can keep the leader shut down all the time, even if we have some systems you wouldn't think of as leader-based. In a database, two-phase commit is actually a kind of leader-based system. In any kind of a system where you have a lock, that you have to obtain the lock and then you can make a change and then you release the lock, it's leader-based. If you crash while you're holding the lock, there's a problem. Or if the DDoS attack is always on whoever's holding the lock, it's a problem. If you have a system where maybe we vote as a community for several leaders to take turns and then every 2 seconds you have a different leader, that's a leader-based system. And with follow the leader attacks, the DDoS can keep shutting down a different leader every 2 seconds. And so we have a problem with the security of this system. Furthermore, it isn't fair. The leader has the ability to control what order the transactions are going to be in that the leader puts in. And so maybe in a stock market, your competitor bribes the leader to put theirs before yours. And if that happens even 1% of the time, stockbrokers would pay millions of dollars to cheat by getting them put ahead 1% of the time. Or maybe your access is entirely missing. Maybe your competitor bribes the leader to not even put yours into the block.